Hey guys, I'm really hoping this is working right now, but I have no idea. So, ranking show just started. Right now they're doing their stupid intro stuff, so I have it on mute. Um, but this is pretty much just going to be me reacting and giving my 2 cents on what I think should have happened. Nothing really, I think, is going to change, but let me know if you guys like this, because if you do, I'll do it. I'll do it the next couple weeks, and we'll have to see. Rankings are just about to start, I think, so I'm going to unmute and I'll give you a response. As it becomes relevant, and if they're not about to start, I'll talk through Reese Davis, Booger McFarland, and Joey Galloway. So let's see.
Came into last week wondering what to make of Wisconsin. Not many top 25 victories.
Okay, now they're just giving their 2 cents on what's going on, and alright, that's not relevant. So a lot of teams. I mean, the top 12 didn't lose. I said in my video, if any of you had seen it, I said in my video, I think the only real change in the top 10 is going to be Ohio State's going to jump Notre Dame because of quality of win. So I'm really curious to see really what changes in the rest, because not a lot of teams lost. I think only 3 or 4 teams in the top 25 lost. Excuse me. So I'll be interested to see how that plays out. So we'll have to see. I think TCU beat Oklahoma. No, not TCU. Kansas? Somebody beat Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State lost, so they'll drop. They were 13. They were the first loss. So we'll drop a little bit. So just now I'm just talking because I was wrong. One thing though that I'm gonna just cover real quick. So if you guys want me to keep doing this, please subscribe, because I was gonna do this on my phone so that I could show you the actual rankings as they come up. Right now I'm doing it on my computer. So I was going to show you the. I'm muting this again because it's distracting me. I wanted to show you guys the rankings as they come up and just have me in the background talking instead of you staring at me and me telling you what the rankings are as they come up. You can follow along at home, I guess, if you want. So the problem that I had was that you have to have 25 subscribers apparently in order to use the streaming platform on YouTube Mobile. Well, I didn't know that when I said that in my videos, so I didn't want to, recant my statement and take it back. I do want to do this, and I'm doing it this way. So I hope this is working. Let's see. And I'm just doing a screen capture right now. Yeah, it looks like it's working, which is good. So we're just waiting now on the stupid ESPN people to move this thing along, and let's see. Come on, guys. All right. So 25 Virginia Tech, 24 South Carolina, 23 Boise State, 22 Northwestern, 21 Stanford. Wow. All right. Northwestern stays in, which is good. Which to me also indicates that Michigan drops out. Not that I'm surprised. They were at 24 and lost. So I'd be very surprised if they didn't drop out. So Stanford at 21, I get that, 8-3. Northwestern at 22, 8-3, I get that too. Boise State at 9-2 is at 23. 24 South Carolina, 8-3, which will be interesting. It sets up an interesting matchup for this weekend because Clemson, the I assume second-ranked team in the country, will be playing them. That's the matchup. It's the 2 and 24 again, presuming that they are still the 2. That's right, Booger. Thank you, Booger. Stanford plays Notre Dame as well, so that'll be another matched rank. Ranked matchup. That's what I reversed the words I was trying to say. Ranked matchup, which will be interesting. Virginia Tech at 8-3. I think the Hokies are always legitimate contenders. I mean, they obviously can't win the ACC, but they're still a really, really good football team. So they'll have a good rank. They'll have a good playoff berth. Okay, so so I'm gonna go bottom up. 20 is Memphis at 9-1. 19 is Oklahoma State. Number 18 is LSU. Number 17 is Washington, and number 16 is Michigan State. Interesting. Interesting.
That Alabama could lose this weekend, but because of their resume, because of where they are,
yeah,
and all these other things, Alabama might be in already, depending on what happens in the Big Ten.
I don't know about that. Well, okay.
I'm not buying that. I'm just saying.
I don't buy that 100%. I don't know if you guys heard what he said. So Booger McFarland said LSU being at 18 helps Alabama a lot because I gotta mute them in between these things because they're distracting me. Although Booger made a hard point and Joey Galloway contradicted him. So Joey Galloway said, and I agree, LSU is probably the only ranked win right now that Alabama has. Now, if they beat Auburn, I think they're in no matter what. I mean, maybe a loss at in the SEC championship hurts them, but I would assume that they're still in. This can't possibly be entertaining for you guys right now, which sucks because I did want to show you guys this as it came up, as I said, but it didn't work out that way, which sucks. Just want to see. Is this live right now? Thank you, Andres. Appreciate it. Okay, so it is working. I know that. Oh, here we go. It's boring for me, too, because I can't even hear. You know what I mean? All right, so 15 is UCF. Wow, they're not giving them a whole lot of credit. I get it, they're a group of 5, but they are undefeated. They tend to give them a little bit more of a boost. 14, Mississippi State, which is interesting. So USC didn't move at all, which is kind of what I figured. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead. 13, Washington State, 12, TCU, and 11, USC. I didn't figure that USC would move. So that's pretty much, I mean, I figured that they're going to move by the end because they'll win the Pac-12. But that's right around what I figured. What's almost more interesting to me is TCU still there. Oh, now we're going 10 is still Penn State, which again, I figure, listen, none of these rankings are really, really shocking in any way, shape, or form, unless there's a huge change in the top 10, which there's really no justification for, but based on what this committee's been doing. See, Ohio State stayed at 9. I disagree with that. I think they should have jumped Notre Dame. But, c'est la vie. Which means 8 will be Notre Dame, which means the top 10, maybe top 12, didn't change at all. So I could pretty much end the video right now and tell you exactly what the rest of this is going to be. But 8 will be Notre Dame, 7 will be Georgia, 6 will be Auburn, 5 will be Wisconsin, 4 will be, they put a 4. Oklahoma at 4, Miami at 3, Clemson at 2, Alabama at 1 is my guess. Again, I can't see where they would be able to justify a change in the top 10. That was the only change I could see a justification for, was Ohio State jumping Notre Dame. They didn't, which I get. I mean, Notre Dame won. They still won, which is fine. At the end of the year, there will be changes, obviously. If Ohio State beats Michigan, if Ohio State wins the Big Ten, I think that'll figure itself out. Again, I think Penn State will climb as well, because I think Penn State is a better football team than Notre Dame is, and they may even, I mean, interestingly enough, they might even have a shot to prove it in the bowl game, which I would really love to see. I'd love to see Penn State and Notre Dame. That would be fun. They're taking a long time on showing 7 right now. They're holding true at 8. There we go. As I say that, Georgia, pretty much what I figured. Again, I don't think these rankings are super shocking, which makes it less fun to do this. But I hope you guys are care at least somewhat what I'm saying. And of course, they're going to take their break now, like they always do, in between 7 and the top 6. So just check this a little bit for people watching. Thank you guys. Let's see. I don't want to mute this now.
There's 2 weeks left. What Ohio State basically has to hope happens is Alabama wins out. If Alabama wins out, you look at the teams ahead of them, Georgia and Auburn are then out of the mix. Now you kind of talk about Ohio State trying to beat Wisconsin. That would put Wisconsin out of the mix. Then, as Booger talked about, you wonder if the committee would look at Ohio State and say, hey, They have Stanford. They don't play a championship game. Would that be enough to move Ohio State past Notre Dame? Then it comes down to the debate, the loser of the ACC championship, and if Ohio State were to win out a Big Ten champion. Kind of ironic, fellas. Last year, Ohio State fans were saying, Big Ten championship doesn't matter. This year, they're going to be saying, hey, wait a second. Big Ten championship.
So Herbie, I don't, again, how much you guys can hear, I don't really know. I think this mic is good enough that you guys can hear. But what Herbie's saying is pretty much what I've been saying the past week plus to everyone that will listen, including you poor folks. But
not just Alabama.
Yeah.
You want Miami to
Alabama, Miami. Yep.
You want Oklahoma
Joey,
to win out.
you want Oklahoma to win out because it'll kill everybody that's competition. Yep.
A pool of 2 lost teams.
Yep.
And you want that pool to include a team like Georgia. You want that pool to be USC. You want that pool to be Clemson. You do not want to have the argument against a 1-loss team.
Yeah.
And so
because against a 1-loss team, I agree. Because Ohio State against a 1-loss team loses every time because 2 losses and 2 really bad losses. Iowa obviously worse than Oklahoma, who will probably be in, could potentially be in. Could potentially be in at 2. I think there's a legitimate argument for 2. People are saying 1. I don't buy 1. They lost to Iowa State. Iowa State turned out to be a really, really good team, although I don't think they weren't in the rankings. Huh.
Miami or Clemson, that winner's going to be in. You have Oklahoma. If
Interesting.
Ohio State can win
So.
the Big Ten, now you have Wisconsin sitting there at 12-1. You're going to have Alabama sitting there 11-1, and you'll have Clemson there. To me, Wisconsin would be out, and now you're choosing between Alabama and another team with 1 loss. That's how I think Alabama, even if they lose this weekend, they will be set up in a pretty good scenario. I know nobody wants to hear it, but I think they will be set up.
I don't think so.
With Clemson losing or winning, because if Clemson loses, then even with the 2 losses,
correct,
and 1 being to a Syracuse team, when you say Kelly Bryant got hurt, Clemson would still be sitting there with an argument because of their resume.
I understand that.
It's better than Alabama's resume with 1 loss.
And also don't discount the Miami resume in that situation.
Correct.
Miami has the #1 strength of record in the country right now.
Well, because they're undefeated and they played some pretty tough teams.
If they lose a close game to Clemson, they certainly would have to be considered as well. Let's get right to the top here.
All right, here we go. Top 6.
Through 6 and see how similar it looks.
Forget they start. Yeah, they start at 1. So Alabama at 1. Big surprise there.
Huge game against Auburn.
Number 2. I'm gonna predict. I just predicted.
Just behind Alabama.
2 will be Clemson. Wow.
It is Miami. Miami, despite getting a scary
Wow, Miami. Wow. Okay, I like that. I think that's correct, and I think Oklahoma should be 3. Won't be. Clemson's 3. But that's an improvement. That's an improvement from last week, so I will take it. I'm shocked that they did, though.
They've been getting criticized for giving Clemson a pass.
Yeah, because they have. They've given Clemson a pass. That's why they've been. The committee's been getting criticized for giving Clemson a pass because they've been giving Clemson a pass. Oklahoma at 4. 5 will be Wisconsin. Wisconsin 6 Auburn. Okay. So not many changes, obviously. 1 big change, obviously, Miami jumping Clemson, which I think is huge, especially because it puts Clemson in a situation where if they lose, I mean, I think if they lost anyway, they would have been out of the top 4 and out of the discussion, because they also, I mean, that'll be the conference championship game. I think Miami is a much better football team in everything that I've seen. And I'm going to mute this because I'm going to end this very briefly. I didn't want this to be a long endeavor. So yeah, and hopefully next time I do this, next couple times, you know, we can get enough subscribers in, and I'll make more of a point of that during my actual videos and not live streams. I'll make a point of that in my videos to try to get people to subscribe, because A, it doesn't cost you anything, and if you care about what I'm saying, it's a good way for you guys to know when I post, and it'll make these, I think, a little bit more. I can show you the screen. And I turned this, and silly me, when you see text, because this is just looking straight at me, when you see text, it's all reversed, like on my shirt. So you would have been reading Amabala instead of Alabama, and so on and so forth. So hopefully we can get that figured out for next time, and I can do this the way I wanted it to. So anyway, thank you all for putting up with me for so long, and this is hopefully the second video you've seen today. Although probably not. If you guys watched my first video, you're probably still watching it right now. Oh well, didn't think that went through very, very hard. Anyway, so thank you all so much for watching. Have a very happy Thanksgiving. If you're traveling, please travel safe. And I will talk to you all regular time next week. Possibly doing this again. We'll have to see what my subscriber count is at that point, and yeah. So we'll see how that works. We'll see how that works. Maybe it'll be a live tweet instead of a live stream. But thank you all so much for listening. Have a very happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy yourselves. Eat lots of food. Watch lots of football. And I will talk to you all next week. Thank you.